Ooh, let me put my sunglasses on before y'all come in here. What's poppin', y'all? Oh my goodness. Oh, I have to apologize to y'all because I said 11, but I ended up being caught up in court, y'all. Hold on. Let me copy this link and send it to y'all. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I apologize for my tardiness. Let me get this microphone in. Hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me good, loud, and clear. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Somebody need to go get their brakes fixed or something. Little oil or WD-40 or something on it. Because, child, that screeching got to go. Okay, so if you're wondering, look at my eyes. My eyes are not as bad as yesterday, but they still bad. Okay? But I had to come out here because Brendan Paul stepped up in here. Now, I don't know if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram. I didn't get a chance to post it over here on YouTube. But your girl caught Brendan Paul stepping up into the courtroom this morning, y'all. Yes. He was caught stepping up into the courtroom this morning, looking dapper and debonair. Okay, hold on. All right, y'all. So we are on lunch right now. And let me just tell y'all, today they gave us some more chart information. They had the agent up there letting us know about all of the movements that was going on. Right now, the defense is trying to poke holes into the case that the prosecution is attempting to build. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's a snooze fest. Girl.
Oh my gosh, really?
What is teeny? Let me mute this. All right, y'all. We are out here. Look, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. We out here trying to catch the family.
Oh, they good. Let me show my couple. Stop talking about we outside.
Oh, I wasn't recording. I'm trying to get a short with all of the newscasts.
They just enough.
We've been out. Listen.
So what's taking them so long to come out? So what do you mean y'all been out? Y'all been out.
We got let off for lunch, but we've been in.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna need the whole update, so don't worry about it.
Man, listen.
It's dragged out as long as I know, right?
Because the defense is pulling shit in that don't make sense. Like, why do we need text messages of them saying I love you and all of that to show what y'all discredit what you just showed us?
Yeah, we outside, Henny, we outside. We outside. We outside. She even know. We outside, Henny, we outside. Word, Slim and OG.
ODM Slim is out here, y'all.
I can pop out. What's up?
Look, they like, who's on ODM? Hey, come on.
I'm YouTuber. I'm podcast. I'm about to give him a whole suit.
Hey. Wow. Oh my God, snooze fest! You ain't missing nothing.
Oh my God! I told them it's been
the defense right now is. What do we need that information for? That doesn't even align with the case that was shown. Like, they're trying to cause confusion. That's what it is. They want to cause confusion. That part. Brandon stepped up in this courtroom this morning.
You guys like the video? Expensive unity. Ain't nobody bigger than the program.
I gave you a shout out. I gave you your page.
You did. All right, you guys. I met him today. He is an awesome content creator. Tell them who you are.
I learned from the best. I'm Dodge Landisman. First day here. She's given me a good rundown already as to what's been happening, but wanted to check out the scene. There's some saucy text messages, some fun, salacious stuff. So yeah, I'll be watching. I'm Dodge Landisman.
All right, thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. Oh, child. Let me see. I had to come over here because I had to say hi to ODM.
That's the argument they're making. Like the argument they're making is she said, "I can't wait to touch your big back dick," like,
and lick from the balls to the head. Like, this is the type of stuff we're listening to in court.
Yeah.
So which means you are a willing participant.
Well, at the end of the day, there's more to it than just that because he's paying for it on his Amex, but his business is paying that bill for personal stuff. So,
yeah, that's what the waiver gonna be. But watch, it's gonna be host.
But I'm gonna tell you this: go look up dealing in obscene matters. That'll open you up to something that they
trying to do in there. All right, dealing
in obscene matters. It's one of the predicates. Yeah.
There's a million different ways they could do it. That's
Listen,
the issue, though.
there's a million ways to end up in a RICO. That's what we're finding out right now. There's a million ways to end up in a RICO.
You brought up that too. That's less than take people.
All you need is two. All you need is two. And you and one more person, and that's the enterprise. And you commit 2 predicate acts, it's over for you. It's over.
They're saying there's money between 3 people.
Right.
At least.
Right.
So once it changed hands more than twice.
So let me boogie oogie.
I'll let you.
Can you guys hear any music? Please let me know.
Subscribe to that girl, Henny. People watching live.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Thank you. I don't
not the notes. Not the notes in the water. Okay, I gotta try to get across the street so that we can get into a spot and I can give y'all this. Matter of fact, let me go. Excuse me, Mookie. Listen. We ain't even got to really be worrying about getting the family coming in and out. We got plenty of footage of the family coming in and out. Let me tell y'all what's been going down today in court, okay? Let me give y'all that update because that's what y'all are here for. So, today when we opened up, first of all, somebody leaked a video on Friday. We don't know what kind of video, but it was a video that was leaked on Friday. And the judge is pissed, okay? The judge said he is investigating. They do not know if it came from the prosecution or the defense's side, but whoever side it came from, the judge is trying to figure it out. And whoever side it came from, he said people can catch charges for this, all right? So that's where we're gonna start this off this morning, where there has been a leak of one of the evidence videos, one of the exhibits. It was put out. It was supposed to be redacted, but it was not redacted, okay? Now, when we came back in this morning, Agent, I forgot how to say her name. But the agent that was testifying yesterday, she was still on the stand underneath direct examination. And baby, let me tell you, they pulled out these charts. And within these charts, they had text messages, hotel check-in, check-out dates, who the hotel's names were in. They had the credit charge numbers, okay, last 4 numbers of the credit charge, and it was in Sean Combs' name. And let me tell you something, this man was running up, when I say run up a check, baby, he was running up a bag. Let me just get into these notes and give y'all a couple of these numbers that he was running up. So they said, is that where I started at? That's where I started at. Okay. So they said on the statement for September 23rd of 2014, Diddy ran up $307,424,000 on $307,424. Okay, this is what he ran up. And what did he run that up on? American airline flights, rooms at the Four Seasons Hotel, flying in and fluing out Cassie and these escorts. And that's what his bill was. And guess who footed the bill? Combs Enterprises, which is a part of Bad Boy ENT. 40 Hedge Realty, which is a part of Bad Boy ENT Worldwide. 207 Anderson LLC, again, Bad Boy ENT Worldwide. 56 and Broadway LLC, which, by the way, the 40 Hedge Realty, the 207 Anderson, and the 56 and Broadway, those are the LLCs that were created for his homes to be put in. Remember, we talked about that before. And then Bad Boy Productions. We're paying the bills in payments, y'all. Okay? But it was the businesses that were paying for these elaborate stays that he was having in these hotel rooms. Okay? There was another one where he ran up $218,353,000 on his Amex card. The Amex card was for Sean Combs. And guess who paid it? Bad Boy ENT Worldwide. So listen. There was text messages going back and forth to get these escorts to and from wherever it was that he wanted them to be. It was text messages going back and forth. And these were between Cassie and these entertainers slash escorts, all right? But the rooms were being paid for by none other than Sean John Combs, okay, under his Amex, all right? Yesterday, we heard about how people were being sent to go get cash and they were paying for these DR Uggs with corporate money and all types of stuff. Some of these rooms had damages to them. The damages were being charged to the Amex card. And once again, his business entities were the ones that were paying for the hotel rooms, the airline flights, and anything that they needed in between. That means when they needed to go to the adult store and go get some toys and all of that other stuff that they was getting from the adult store, he was swiping that Amex card. They was swiping that Amex card, and Bad Boy was paying for it. Okay? Well, listen, let me tell you, all right? Not only did we get into that, they was talking about damages he was being charged. Remember we was talking about how he was being charged for damages to the drapes and the carpet for bodily fluids and candle wax and stuff like that? Well, baby, the charges was on the credit cards, okay? That was the Beverly Hills Hotel that had the drapes and the carpet damage for $500. Then you saw at the Intercontinental Hotel, there was damages over there that he had to pay for. Baby, it was a lot that was coming out in them text messages. But when we got to March 4th, which is very important because that's the time that the Intercontinental Hotel video, that's when that video came about. And see, what had happened was they had them a little entertainment. Okay, there was a little entertainment. All right. Mr. Schuyler is the one that was there for their little entertainment that night, okay, which corroborates the fact that it was a freak off that was going on in that hotel room at the Intercontinental Hotel in Beverly Hills. There was a freak off that was going on, and Cassie was leaving the freak off, and Diddy put hands, feet, and kneebones on her, stole her cell phone and everything, trying to get her to stay. Baby, won't you just stay? He was trying to hit her with that Jodeci. And she was, I'm moving on. She was on her Maya. I'm moving on. Now, they showed us the text messages where Cassie was text messaging with someone by the name of Garen, and they were bringing in Mr. Schuyler to come into LA. The hotel room, The airline tickets, everything was shown to us, all right? Then we got to see the text messages where they were showing us after the incident. They showed us where in the text message thread that was there, Cassie had sent a photograph of her big swollen lip, and that thing was huge, okay? She was showing her injuries and all of that stuff, and she was, it was 3 pictures of her busted lip. All right. We also got to see the text exchange. Now, let me tell you something. When that incident happened, before we get into the text exchange, when that incident happened and Cassie was trying to leave, apparently Cassie had already left and Diddy was blowing her phone up. I mean, within a 8-minute time frame, well, not even 8 minute, 2-minute time frame, he was blowing her phone up 10 times, just calling it back to back to back to back to back to back. And she wouldn't answer. Then it would be a break and she would like text D-Rock or she would text KK in between, like, y'all need to come get him. I ain't dealing with none of this. And boom. Then all of a sudden he would start calling, texting, saying, call now, please, I'm being arrested, call now, which all turned out to be a ploy because he was not being arrested, child. He was just trying to get her to call him, all right? But it was showing that there was a thread of text messages between her, KK, and D-Rock when this incident went down, which also showed that KK and D-Rock would move to try to cover things up. They were trying to rush to get to the hotel to go get Diddy so that they could remove him from the hotel before they ended up calling the police on him. They were texting back and forth about how they got him safely to Mapleton. It was a lot of stuff that showed that they were very much involved in every aspect of the cover-up for that international hotel incident that happened. But now here's where things kicked up and got a little bit spicy, okay? Because that was between the 4th, the 5th is when that incident happened. Baby, let me tell you, at some point in time, let me make sure, on the 8th, now the incident happened on the 5th. On the 8th is when Diddy got in touch with Eddie. Okay, that's how, I don't know how he got Eddie's phone number. Actually, it looked like KK got in touch with Eddie. But either way, that's when Diddy started communicating with Eddie, which is the security guard from the Intercontinental Hotel. All right. And that's the one who was paid the $100,000 to give up the video. All right. Now, when it came down to how, because remember we were trying to figure out, I was trying to figure out, how in the world did they get all 3 of these security guards' driver's license in order for them to have it as collateral, right? Well, it looks like Eddie not only sent KK his driver's license, Eddie took pictures of the other 2 security guards' driver's license and sent that over there to KK too, so KK had that on record. All right. Now, for me, I feel like the prosecution did a good job of rolling out what they was rolling out. But baby, now the defense is up there and it's Teeny Garagos. Okay, now Teeny, she's very slow to cook. She's very slow to cook. She's like a slow cooker. Okay, you put that thing on and you put it on low and it's simmer and it just go all day, 10, 12 hours. It just go. That's what Teeny Garagos reminds me of, is a slow cooker. And let me just explain to you. She started going over with the agent. She was saying, well, you were supposed to make sure that it was accuracy. Make sure that y'all are double tapping that screen, hit that Cash App, send those gifts. Come on, you guys. Let's get this rocking. Let's get this live rocking. I'm giving y'all the Henny tea. All right. Now, she was asking her, okay, well, it's your job to make sure that you accurately put information into this chart. So the agent was telling her, like, look, I put together what was given to me. There was hundreds of pages of exhibits that was given to her. And so she put together what was relevant. Now, Teeny Garagos, I'm going to let y'all know some of these text messages that she's sending, that she's asking, well, why wasn't this text thread included in woo-de-woo-de-woo? Well, that text message, yeah, it might be Diddy asking, oh, do you want to FO to Cassie? But there's nothing that actually ends up popping off until later on in the text thread. So I understand what they were trying to say. What they was trying to say, why didn't you just put the whole text thread in? But they put the parts of the text thread that were relevant, the parts of the text thread where the arrangements was being made and not the actual conversation that was at play before the arrangements went into being activated. So I see exactly what it is that she was trying to show. But to me, it was like, Because at the end of the day, like, girl, none of those text messages, I mean, there was some spicy ones where Cassie was talking about she wanted to lick from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, well, not the rooter to the tutor, but from the tank to the tip. That's what she saying she wanted some BBC. I mean, those was a little spicy. A little spicy. It was getting a little spicy up in there. So there was those text messages. But I feel like where the defense started losing people's interest for me, as I'm looking around, people have already left up out of there. They were not in the overflow room. People had already exited stage left as Teeny was giving her presentation of this case. People were leaving out of the overflow room. I don't know what people were doing in the main courtroom, but baby, by the time we got let out for break, people were gone. They were already down here. They were already in the break room. They was over it. Now, one of the things that they did do was they played 10 clips, and it was 10 clips from the freak off. Now, we was hearing a little bit of something, not much, but it was a little bit of something, and we was trying to, like, put our ear a little closer so we could hear what was going on. But somebody in the damn courtroom gonna tell that they could hear what was being done, or they could hear it through the headphones in the courtroom. Sir, ma'am, okay, let me tell you this. Nobody likes a snitch. You ain't have to tell. I'm just saying. But they showed 10 different clips from freak off videos. And I think the most hilarious part about all of this is, hold on, let me let the ambulance go by. Okay. I think the most hilarious part of all of this was watching the lawyers and the witness and even Diddy try to keep a poker face as these freak off videos were playing. Let me tell you, Diddy had them headphones on and that freak off little stuff was playing. And he was like looking over, trying to look forward, looking over. And then he started this on the side of his leg, tapping rapidly on the side of his leg, and then looking over and then looking around like he wasn't looking. All right. The agent that was on the stand, she's like, let me do the face. Mark Agnifilo, his whole face was red like my hair, honey. It was red like my hair. Do you hear me? I double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Now, honey, I don't know what anybody did. I mean, and then you had Nicole Westmoreland, Teeny Garagos, and Alexandra Shapiro. They was huddling over one monitor. Baby, let me tell you, Westmoreland, she was standing there. She was standing sideways. She was like, you know that I'm looking, but I'm not looking. I said, y'all know y'all watching some nasty-ish, and that's why y'all all trying to be professional and stuff. But we know y'all watching some nasty stuff, and if y'all ain't watching it, y'all listening to it, honey. Listen, I don't know what they was listening to and watching, but baby, I was sitting up there, I was cracking up because I said, no, they not trying to keep themselves straight face. They brushing their clothes off. They said, I don't know. Everybody got their own take on what they're doing. I'm quite sure there's going to be some people that are telling you that Teeny is ripping that lady apart. Oh, she tearing her up on the stand. But I don't see that, especially not when I see the overflow room is emptying out while you are giving your cross-examination. That is telling me that you have lost the people. That's just my take on it. When people start getting up and walking out of the courtroom in the middle of you giving your cross-examination, you have lost the people. And then those of us who were still in there, we were struggling to stay with her. But you got to think, they're playing these clips, and it's 30 seconds here, 2 minutes there, 3 minutes here, 4 minutes here, 2 minutes here. You got everybody in the courtroom and in the overflow room, unless they are the jury or the defense and the prosecution and the person who is on the witness stand, can't nobody hear nothing. No, Diddy is not free, sweetheart. I'm sorry to inform you, one. Diddy is not free, honey. They did not let him go. He is still in Click City. He is upstairs right now on the 26th floor. Let me show y'all. He is upstairs, up there somewhere on the 26th floor. All right. He is still in custody and he is having his lunch. Okay. Diddy is up on the 26th floor having his lunch. He ain't free. I'm sorry, baby. I know you want him to be, but he not. Him upstairs. Okay, not him downstairs, him upstairs. That's where him at. Now I don't know what kind of lunch he having, but he up there having his lunch while I'm down here giving y'all the recap. And y'all need to double tap that screen, get them likes up. Okay, what book we talking about? Are you talking about the Kim Porter book? We're not talking about Kim Porter because she is not being brought up in the trial. Nobody has brought Kim up except for one time, and that was to talk about how they was possibly setting up a freak-off room for Kim, but it wasn't no escorts involved. So I don't know what was going on. I'm not trying to start no rumors or no speculation. So this is why I'm not even talking about any of the stuff that is not being talked about in this case. I don't want to talk about right now. Because we've got plenty of time for rumors and speculation and innuendos and all of that stuff. Hey, Yvette is a member. Welcome to the other side. Hey, welcome to the other side, Yvette. Yvette, right now we consumed, but don't worry because we don't have our members only panels where we're going to get up in there and we're going to talk the way we like to talk, okay? He's having cheese sandwich and a juice box. I don't know if he's having cheese sandwich and a juice box. I don't think he's getting the warm milk special with the cheese sandwich and the warm milk and the apple. They do have a cafeteria here, so maybe he's getting something from the cafeteria made for him. But yeah, I'm waiting for Brendan Paul to take the stand because Brendan Paul is the star of the show today. I think they are going to do their grand closing with Brendan Paul. Now, let me tell y'all, Mr. Paul came up in the courthouse stepping this morning. Do you hear me? Stepping this morning. I caught it. If you didn't see it, it's over on my IG and my TikTok. Okay, got it up there before the mainstream media got it up there, baby. I was quick with it. Now, they brought him up there to get up on the stand, the witness stand, as they do everybody else. You know, were you going to plead the fifth and all this other stuff if you came up here on the stand and didn't get immunity? So yeah, he got his immunity. So now Brendan Paul, when he step out, he about to step out. Some of the things that I would like to know is how did he end up with Diddy? How did you go from being a basketball player in upstate New York to running around with Diddy? Now, from what I understand, he was not the Dr. Ugg mule. He was an assistant. Okay. So I guess that means that he was the assistant that was carrying around the Gucci Louis Vuitton bag. Okay. I don't know. I just know what we know, which is that he got caught with all the Dr. Uggs. That's what I know. Now let's get this party started, okay? Let me ask y'all. All right, y'all. There goes your question of the afternoon. Hold on real quick. Let me, there you go. Let me get it down like that. Bang! There goes your question of the afternoon. How do you think Brendan ended up with Diddy? Do you think that he was college student partying and was partying hard and crossed paths with Diddy? They said that he was trying to be a producer. Do you think that that's how he crossed paths with Diddy? How do you think he ended up with Diddy? Whose birthday? It ain't my birthday, but whose birthday? Uh-oh. Alisa, I don't know what you're doing, but I suggest you stop before you end up getting a okay. Uniquely got she got a hair trigger on her sniper. She okay. Blacka, 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 blah. You gonna find yourself up out of here. I appreciate you. Did he going through it because he can't control none of the narratives? He can't. Okay. Oh, Tamika, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that one. It's nice to hear the birds in the background. Yeah, it's nice to hear the birds in the background, but y'all answer the question. I want to know the answer to the question. Got caught up in the life. Oh, that's a good one. Henny, we don't see the question. You don't see the question up on my screen? Henny Glasses in the chat if you see the question. Freak, that's how. Okay, so let's do the question over. Uh-oh, it says something went wrong. Try again. Boom. Y'all don't see the question? All right, so y'all got a poll at the bottom. I see it. I see it. Where to go? Did he have had his way of doing things? All right, let's see. Okay, I see the poll. You see the poll? Well, there's a poll at the bottom and a question at the top. Y'all let me know what y'all think on how y'all feel Brendan ended up with Diddy. Now, if y'all don't remember, Brendan Paul was the one who was with Diddy when they raided Diddy's house, and Diddy was at the airport, and they got there to the private jet, and they arrested Brendan Paul, but did not arrest Diddy, which everybody was like, suspicious. It was suspicious. It was highly suspicious. During the pandemic, he became an amateur music producer. And this is what I'm saying. There is that's going around, that he was an amateur music producer. And that's possibly how he ended up crossing paths with Diddy. But that's all the way upstate in college. Oh, I see a couple of y'all are saying through one of the sons. Somebody said he was with him already. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all double tap that screen, take the poll, answer the question, okay? How do you like work? Because I'm continuously tapping, the thumb will show, but the numbers only go up by one. Yeah, I know. The number only goes up by one on YouTube. You double tap it and that's it. You only get one like. One like per video. I'm gonna start doing some lives over on TikTok as well. Y'all make sure that y'all are following me on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Over on Instagram, it is That Girl Henny Reviews. Over on TikTok, it is That Girl Henny. So y'all make sure that y'all are following on all platforms so that you don't miss anything. You don't miss a minute of the hot Henny that gets poured up, because baby, we be pouring and we be spilling. Okay? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of y'all are saying some of the same. And take the poll, you guys. Take the poll. Double tap that poll. All right. On the poll, it's 90. What is it? 89% guilty, 11% innocent. Y'all double tap the poll. There is no right or wrong answer to this. These are your thoughts. You got a question? Answer the question. Whew. Let's take a spin around the block real quick and see what people's is talking about. Let's see what people's is talking about. About to zip up my bag. Because in a minute, we going to have to go back upstairs, because we not trying to miss a minute of what's going on now, are we? Let's see. All right. So we about to take a little lap and see what we can see. All right. But that's basically the afternoon recap for you guys about what happened in this morning portion. Good news to everybody who has been asking. I am going to start doing transcript reads. All right. And I'm going to read them the way that I read them, dramatically. Okay, dramatic. Hey, happy anniversary. She got to be more careful. She said double tap, subscribe, and answer the poll. Thank you for giving us the hot Henny. You are so welcome.
So listen, y'all get the likes up. I know a lot of y'all more drop likes. You could be hating. Y'all drop likes. Oh yeah, we outside. I want to know who in the gang. I got my Henny in my next hand. I got my Johnsons and Johnson over here.
Okay.
Heated oils, consensuals. Listen.
Consensual oils.
Consensual oils only.
Okay.
Which one?
You need to brand that.
And I got that. I'm oiling up the whole, and I'm oiling up the button. Y'all can't leave the free code. You know the whole chat FO. Chat FO.
With Henny.
Chat FO. Everybody in here. Niggas, y'all all in the FO. It's over.
Everybody.
Everybody in the FO. It's over. Y'all cannot press that button up there. It's greasy. Like the doorknobs. Remember the free code? The doorknob was greasy. And you just grease up the X button.
Everything greasy.
That's it, bro. Your whole keyboard. Look, as soon as you touch it, your finger gonna slip off the phone. Don't touch it. Don't touch the phone, homie. Don't do it. London, bro. London.
Where ODM go?
Never play. That's London love. I love London. She's showing me London love. I know damn London love. You think I'd be standing right here in London love?
He bounced?
I'd have been there for the heart attack. Ooh.
ODM.
Oh yeah, he went to go spin with OG Blue real quick. Come back.
Gotcha.
Come back. He's going to town. He said he let me in. Did Nick pop out today? Nick in there.
Oh, Nick at night? Yes, she is. She's in there.
Nick is upstairs. She's both like in Diddy court.
Nah, she over there with the elites.
Oh, she with the elites?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm running down on her.
The elites. I'm getting ready to go back inside, you guys. It's kind of dead out here now. See? How you doing? It's nothing much going on. There goes Law and Crime, Elizabeth Molnar over there. I told y'all everybody is outside. Everybody be outside. You got the line holders who are here already. They out here already. As you can see, the line holders is out here holding the lines and the spaces. We going to go take a walk. I don't see Real Rap out here today. He's not out here today. How you doing? Okay. We're taking a walk through the courtyard, you guys. So we're taking a walk through the courtyard, you guys. This is the back courtyard where it's quiet. Let me just say my hellos.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
Good to see you.
I'm good. This is Watching the World. Y'all go check him out. He does a great job with his commentary. And if y'all don't know, this is the sweetest woman I have met. This is Queen Shiva. Did I say that right? Okay.
I've been eating salad.
That's okay. So y'all make sure y'all check everybody out. All right. Listen, this is Black excellence, okay? No offense. This is journalism excellence.
Who you with?
Hi, I'm Elif.
And who are you with?
Foreign
I want to
press.
be.
Turkish press.
Turkish Press is out here. International. Do you see this is international?
I know that's right. So what
International.
do you think so far today?
Thank you, Jamie, for the
Today's
super
not
chat.
What do you think about the prosecution's case?
Can't answer.
She can't? Nothing?
She's part of the press.
Oh, she's pressed. Oh, she's pressed. Okay, so how you feeling today? Let me talk about you. You all right?
Yeah.
You looking all right? Let's talk about that. You know about American Man talk to you like that?
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
She lives in Brooklyn, so she's very much aware.
Oh, she about to teach me.
I
No. I'm sorry. She about to teach me. She knows what's going on.
Y'all are mad.
I don't want to go back upstairs, you guys. I'm just being honest. I don't.
I wanna see
I'm trying to wait until the defense is done.
Brendan Paul. I want to see this.
I just want to see Brendan.
They're still going with the special agent.
They still going with it?
But all right, you guys, I know this is a quick one,
Is he here?
Yeah, I got the video.
but I'm going to end this live because I got to decide if I'm going to go upstairs and finish with the defense because I'm trying not to be biased. But for me, it's a snooze fest. But I will definitely come back and give you guys the update. Thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in, and I will see y'all in the next spell. Peace, y'all.